Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Wednesday has arrived and it's time for continuing Dragon Quest VII. We've been following the story of the village of Not Again and how many times we have to save it. Right, I have a second save so we can show off the backside of this. But yeah, so previously we had come here and we had found a problem with a big old dragon that had brought darkness to the village. We got rid of the dragon, and that was great up until it found out that the dragon was dealing with the malice, the vines, the rose vine, the malign vine, that had tried to take over eat the city, and it actually did eat a number of people who lived here. There we saw Rocky nobly sacrifice himself to save us. We go back to the future again, and everything's still wrong, so we come back, and we find our good friend here who had been raising a little buddy who'd been raising Wiggles, and the town had grown fearful and trepidatious about Wiggles. We were able to let Wiggles go free, and in our time of need, Wiggles showed back up to save the village. And so here we are. We've made it. Hopefully, the town of Not Again has been saved for real, for full. Here lies my friend Wiggles, a little worm with a big heart. No matter how much Knight's training is never complete. We weren't able to solo them all. There were too many. So, town is in mourning, both after their own feelings and fears that have built up, and about Wiggles and Buddy, the way that they kind of turned into a mob. Surely that was the last disaster. How could more possibly go wrong? I think we're also ready to go on, Mirabelle and Slyo are both ready to go on the next class. So is Mervyn. So we'll have a swap over to the Abbey once we head to the present. We'll head over to Not-A-Gen. We have to. One of the things we got to do when we go to the future here. Present? I always say future, but it's the present. It's the future relative. We need to go to this tower in the present. We haven't gone there yet. There might be a thing for us, a goodie there. What's next for Mirabelle? So, as far as jobs go, Mirabelle is going to be going. So if I pull up job listings, Jester and Dancer are the other two that Mirabelle has going in order to get to Luminary. So I have to think if I want to go into Jester at this point or go into Dancer. Teen Idol. Yes, that is what it was called on PS1. Slyo's is very straightforward. Now that we have Shepherd and Thief, we get Monster Masher. And Mervyn has Gladiator finished, but is going to be using Priest plus Martial Artist to move into Paladin next. And that'll be Merwin's next big adventure. And of course, heal Slime on Rough. So that's the kind of plan right now for folks. Right, I was gonna check out the I'd been thinking about buying some stuff here, I think. I think there was no, it wasn't weaponry. Huh. I can buy fire claws. That's nice. That Warhammer's pretty good, too. Upstairs in the back. Right. It was the armor shop. I think there were some, slight upgrades in shields that we could go and get going. And that worm, of course. Alright, let's take a look here. Yeah, Legend of Mantle... Yeah, it was the heavy armor. That was the... wow, look at that style drop. Nobody likes the heavy armor. I think that was what we wanted to do here. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick up the heavy armor for Slyo. Alright, and then... we have a fragment we can move away. That's gonna be part of our future stuff. Anybody else wear this? There are so many pieces of equipment that are Slyo only. Alright, yeah, let's move on then. So what does that put Slyo on? Water-based damage, fire, and ice. Okay. We have a lot of elemental blocking. So... only the tiniest of child can wear plate armor. Not... look, for Merwin... Mervin, why do I say Merwin? For Mervin, it's more of a, like, waking up after 800 years and you're, like, just completely not ready for plate. I love our heal slime offense. It's so good. Oh, the other thing we're gonna have to do in the future is, so this... one of the things we found with our last conversation with Buddy is that Buddy wanted to find a place where monsters could roam free and live. That was like Buddy's resolve at the end of all this, was that we wanted to... No. Pretty sure if I go... hold on, if I go talk to Buddy... I think I've already talked to Buddy about it, but let me see if Buddy mentions it again. But that's the idea here, is that Buddy wants to, like, have somewhere where Wiggles can live free, and hopefully that's what's gonna be. Oh. Sad, Buddy. God, Wiggles and Rocky. Too big a heart for Buddy. Anyway. So yeah, let's head back. We have a lot to do. We just have a lot on the plate for present day, even outside of, like, the shards we have. We have, like, a wind shard. We might have to find another, probably in present day. But let's head on back. All right. So after finishing all three of our, again, all three of the last islands we could have done in any order. So. Ruff, you can just sleep in the bed. Ruff loves to, Ruff has to do dog curl. Alright. It's time for us to take a well-deserved break, head on home. I don't think we've been, like, set up like this after any of our previous adventures. You know, that's good odds. we gotta go. We gotta head back home. Something's wrong with Maribel's family. Yeah, just, like, what? Can't wait. You gotta tell me. You can't just do this. Alright, let's head over to Pilchard. We gotta go see what's up. It's gonna be alright this time, right? Alright. Everybody's split between going to Nottingham and going to Pilchard. Pilchard's just a quick walk. Wiggle around that tree. Yeah, right here. So yeah, let's go talk to how things doing. Oh, Slyo too. Yeah, is the mayor okay? Like, is Maribel's dad fine? Not great. Worried that Maribel's no longer in her job outfit. So I've been sort of playing a prank on you for basically the whole game. I told you that I had a plan for Maribel going up through Sage and then going over into Druid. That's not happening. I'm very sorry, but we're not taking those steps. We got to Sage, and that's where Maribel's going to be sitting. Because, yeah, Maribel is not leaving her dad's side. Yeah. This one's a lot rougher. Like, we spend a good amount of time, like, building up Kiefer leaving. Maribel, we just come home and find out that, like, Dad's doing horrible, and we need to stay by his side, and that's it. Like, literally worried sick about his daughter coming home. He was the one who was sort of strong-armed into it. Is this the only Dragon Quest game that takes party members away permanently? 5 cycles through them. Like, you don't get Henry back, ever. You get some of them back, but some of them are, like, that are around for a while don't stick. But yeah. So we still have some stops to make at all trades, but we are now, back to 3. Let's go see how the rest of the town's doing. At the least, with this, like, Maribel's still here. We can come back and talk to Maribel. Kiefer, you know, Kiefer we left in the past. It's a different sort of, like, you know, hopefully the mayor is okay someday. The style competition. Yeah, Pearl saying, like, he's just been so distraught about what's happening to Maribel, especially after, like, after Kiefer staying behind and leaving, that's gotta, like, really ratchet it up because it becomes more real, right? Like, obviously we know Kiefer lived a full life, but, like, to everyone else, Kiefer's just gone. Yeah. Anyway, Pog has a bit of a thing for us to check out. Pog was out fishing, went to a new island in the northwest, and found some folks that he'd not seen before. Nomads, you know? Yeah, so apparently the first sweep on that island, nobody was there, but now, that rings a bell. Roadie's the... No. Okay. This actually makes a lot of sense for, Mervyn to not know of them. Because, like, what we've learned about the roamers is that the roamers are on a journey to revive God, right? So, in Mervyn's time, the Almighty is still there. Mervyn is fighting side by side against the Demon King. So the first steps of the roamers reviving God hasn't, you know. Yeah. So, God's not dead. Alright. We'll take a nap here. Let's follow that lead first. He's so huge. I think Maribel kept her equipment. Well, like with this is not something that, like, is definitely a permanent deal. If the mayor is able to overcome this, we might, you know, Maribel may be able to join us again in the future. We haven't left her in the... Yeah, she might need it. Ruff is still thinking about the Princess Euphonia. So, anyway, so we were told the island in the northwest. So let's head up there. Let's see if we can't figure out which island they were referring to. Aha! the island that we knew about. This is where we originally met the roamers in the first place. We'll head to Nottingham soon. I think we had talked about this before, but I'm going with Aishe. Hey, slime snack. Because it could be Aishe or... Because in the PS1 version, it was Ira. So, you know. I'm going with Aishe. Ash doesn't have the I in there. All right, we're in the middle of things here. The last time, hold on. The last time I heard music coming from the inside town, it sounded a lot better than this. I guess we don't have our Florin. Florin had left the tribe. Okay, so the mobility started as a way to, like, you know, move out of the, get away from the Demon King, but now it's, you know, as we know. If only we knew about generational talent tournament players. If only there were a village of musicians. Yeah, Mervin's just gotta be like, damn, you know, I'm all for resurrecting God. You know? Had a pretty good relationship with that guy. I promise to teach me how to wield a sword. The 10th of our dancers. And Lala was the 2nd. That doesn't tell us, like, generational time. Like, we don't know how, like, what the both, if it's, like, once in a generation or if that's, like, 10 dancers of this caliber. But, like, it gives us a little bit of a time. There were definitely mountains there last time. I remember there being mountains there. We were there. That was where God's altar was. Not there in the present. We are in the present, remember. We're not in the past. Still looking for more Slyo snack. Rumbaro. Who else do we have? I think this one we ever got in? Need to find a worthy Torben player. We did just have a whole story teaching us the timeline's malleable. It's true. Hey, you look like some of the folks that we... Meat on a bone! A hunk of meat with impressive effects. Once gobbled up, it's gone. That did say centuries ago, that's correct. I'm talking about like, hey, we have like, you know, some drawings and such, tales about, you. Yeah, I've been going with like, between, like, 800 years is my gut, but like, we also know that timelines aren't the same for every place we go, you know? For instance, remember with the Green Gardens, we went there twice with like a 50-year gap between them. Okay. But yeah, we also still have this here. Okay. Do we need to go fly out over and talk to our possible Torben player then? That's probably where we have to go. Tales of Slyo's past. We also could head over to Not Again to check that out. Yeah, I think we're like not... Oh, or we're good. We just need to come back out here. Thump. Anyway, say hello. Ruff is just like, nah, I don't think it's the youth. I think it's actually that you're bad at it. We must restore the Almighty. Who's she talking about? Who was that? Mervin was in a stone. That couldn't have been him. More Slyo snack. 6. God, so many Slyo snacks. She lied. I'll head back to Euphonia soon. Now I think I came here early. Yeah, there we are. Howdy. I don't think this leads anywhere north, right? She's not having any of it. Would also be baffled if a sheep... I guess that's something that, like, when you have a... You're always traveling, you don't have a place for a gravestone, mostly. As Mervyn directly says, too. Kerfuffle. Look, why do I need to be a dancer? We don't even have the altar. Yeah, so she believes in, you know, look, this whole thing about reviving the Almighty, but, like, what the hell's the point of, like, doing the dancer stuff if we don't have the Torment? Excuse me, do you even know who these people are? Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. All too well your thirst for adventure. She also just itching to travel the world a little bit. Look, we're leaving. She's basically joined our party. By force. It's always been clear how much you took after your famously stubborn forebear and how much you share his thirst for adventure. It's been centuries, who can say? Yeah, we are much removed from Kiefer's and Lala's time. Very specifically, we know that it's like talking to our friend outside, you know, who had said like she was the second of the dancers. We thought that grave was specifically Kiefer and Lala, but it seems like it's more that it's actually Aishe's parents here. Also, hello. I'm also grabbing the sword of the Rovers, the Guardian's blade. He was a fascinating character, the prince of a faraway kingdom, or so they say. We've been talking about having a little bit more of a connection to Kiefer, and we still get to. You know? It's life's funny that way. You know what? Let's just look. The moon is beautiful. The stars are out. This cliff is just perfect out here. Let's just Oh, that's so cute. Ruff was just like, you know, still grabbing on. Anyway, if we're gonna be traveling, we should probably know each other. But yeah, a sword wielder in red, rebellious adventurous personality indeed. Anyway, Maribel leaves, and we are not without a fourth party member for very long. It's time for Slyo, the fisherman's son, Mervyn, the hero of the Almighty, Ruff, a dog boy, and the Aishe, the great granddaughter of your best friend. Yeah. And here's the way that the game puts us there. Also, you know, she's, as the Roamer tribe would be, they're familiar with the world. You know, like, hey, all right, I know where to go. Like, let's head over to Hubble, you know. Euphonia's made it a haven for musicians. But we'll get to learn about her here now that she's in the party. First things first, let's learn about where she is at. All right. Aishe's ceremonial dancer has dancer maxed. That's step 1 is max dancer. Would have to imagine Kiefer was keeping an eye out for those tablets. It's true. Anyway, knows a lot of dance moves. Also still has flame slide. Sure. You know. Let's check if there's anything better to equip for you. Dancer's costume, silver platter, silver tiara, and we have the Torment Truth we can't use. Roamer's sword? Roamer's sword is this good, by the way. Just as a point of comparison. Can you use Platinum Shield? Yes! Okay. I think you were equipped with... Now we can get Silver Mail on, too. I don't want the Hate Mail. You can take the Ruby of Protection just as a... Still with that Mermaid Moon. You have the Iron Mask? Yes. So, I was just talking about our characters who are restricted and what they can use, by the way. Aishe here is our other character who can equip heavy armor. Only Tiny Child and Agile Dancers can equip the heavy armor, it's true. So yeah, let's take Iron Mask. Alright. Platinum Shield. Silver Mail. Can we do better than Silver Mail? Organize bag by type, please. Yeah, we could move the sword, but I feel like that would be rude. I agree. Like, anyone else could use it other than Ruff, because Ruff doesn't use weapons like that, but... We have a lot of magic reduction. Oh, let's go ahead and put this stuff away. You can hold that. Also, you should take a diamond out of the pocket. Yeah, is level 21. That's not too far down, especially compared to Mervyn. Like, we can make that up. The question is what I want her to be doing. She has Dancer maxed, which implies Luminary, right? Troubadour, Jester, level those up, get to Luminary. I could have her take on the same line that I was planning for Marib, but that would be like getting Sage. We can just also keep her on, like, move her onto Warrior. She's not on Warrior right now, actually. So, I think that kind of is our next. Always felt that they joined a little lower level than they should have. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that we've gone out of our way to overlevel in this. We've done maybe a little bit. Like, I've done a little bit of slime leveling for jobs and, like, maybe a little bit of fighting things. But, like, Slyo's 8 levels up. Alright. Let's go get some outfit, looks at some outfits here as well, so. Unique animation for sword dance, interesting. She have, she doesn't have it flat. Alright. Slyo needs 20,000, Ruff needs 20,000, 10,000 for Mervin, 10,000 for Aishe. We can, I guess, stay here. That's fine. Honestly, they feel like they also should have come with a little bit more job levels, but being this far back is pretty dang far back. Alright, we got a lot of changes to do, though. First things first. Let's take a look at some outfits. We got Warrior. We got Martial Artist. That's a pretty good mage. I like that mage. Don't know how much is left in the game, but maybe Armamentalist is a good direction. Fun fact for the game. On the PS1, this was a 2-disc title. We're still in disc 1. This is just a good... The point where we hit the end of disc will be, I think, very apparent. Okay. Yeah, that's our dancer. Master dancer. Ah, the power of thief. This is really good. This is a really strong outfit. Sailor. Gotta have the nice open and breezy sheep. Clown. Oh my god. I think that this is the route I want to go, is Dancer into Clown, into Troubadour, into Luminary. That feels like the correct direction. And then Luminary would then lead into wanting us to do Sage to get up to Druid. As like the secondary thing past that, if I wanted to go past Luminary. That leads to the question of, do I want to just get Jester out of the way earlier or later? Work her up to champion? If I wasn't already doing that, with the direction, that's the direction I'm going on Mervin. Heroes are not, like, Heroes are probably a much more real direction rather than Druid. So, I'm gonna go for Luminary as the starting point. Because even if I'm going to Hero, if I'm going to Hero, then I want 3 classes anyway. And Luminary would be one that would be on the list for that because we already have Dancer. So let's start this way. Honest to goodness, I might off-screen some more time with just getting basic jobs ready for Aishe. Do one last set of... I know she started at 21, which is too high for Slime Town, but like, I think I might do some of that off-screen to just be like, look, get Jester done, get the basic class ones out of the way. Anyway, on a completely different note, Mervin, you've got the power of the Paladin to swap over to. This is gonna be our like, I wanted Paladin because I felt like Paladin is the most fitting possible job for Mervin. The hero of the Almighty, like... Alright. And then... Slyo. We've got to do... The stats are all up. Look at her. Oh. This is our monster masher. Stats up and everything compared to where we were. Alright. That's good. Alright. Oh, hadn't been able to come here. I suppose, like, you don't have to come here to get a vocation. Mastering Dancer is something I'm sure you could do just fine on your own. Yeah, let's take a look at these. Hold on. This is such shiny armor. Having this legendary sword, I think, is perfect with this. Like, we're a couple steps removed from just being Magilou at this point, you know? Her attack is about the same as Mervin's. Only down by 7, and that's a level deficit, really. Open Miter. Bronze Knight and Slime Stalker. We would never. Oh, yeah, If you just came in and missed the first 30 minutes, we had a lot happen. Maribel's dad has come down with a pretty bad case of stress illness. Maribel's staying at her dad's side for indeterminate time. In the meantime, we found the current day roamers and met Aishe, who is the current dancer of the tribe, looking for somebody who can actually play the Torben worth a damn. So that's what she's here for at the moment. She's, you know, hey, if we can find somebody who can play the Torben worth a damn, maybe we can actually do the ritual to resurrect God. Now she's a jester, so that she can become a luminary, while everybody else has moved on to a different, job. She shares a lot of traits with the cast we've already, spent time with. You know, stop me if you heard about a rebellious youth. We walked by here, so I'm gonna... give it a shot. Alright. Club slime. Club slime scale. Clubs... crap. Ooh. That's not great to get a pair off the bat. Slime scale. Slime scale copper. Slime scale copper 1-up. Well. Slime scale copper. Slime scale copper heart. Slime scale copper... okay, copper. So, slime scale heart. Adia dress. Yeah, Adia and poison. Slime scale heart, Adia poison. Plate. Dress, okay. Poison, okay. That's the poison moth knife. Oh, that's gonna be it. We only have one left. Well, heart. We had a heart on the table. That's the biggest thing we had there. All right. Sometimes you talk to the hand and you're... Okay, let's go to Not Again, shall we? I know we're obviously supposed to be doing our journey to Hubble, but now that we have a fourth party member... Oh my god, the town's real. We just had to go back and forward, and back and forward, and back and forth. One step forward. Perhaps it was cursed. Oh god, Mervyn still can't get over losing to the worms. The only sight worth seeing is the grave of our greatest hero? Oh my god. So this is where the legendary Wiggles is buried. I don't mean to be rude to such a great man, but I do wonder what his parents were thinking. The legendary hero Wiggles. I'm so happy. It's been hundreds of years. We've lost the details. Only the story remains of Wiggles standing against the worms, you know? Perhaps the townsfolk of the time were a little reticent to talk about wanting to have murdered the hero. First was Sulk the Dragon, then was the mighty Malign Vine, then the Worms of Woe. Apparently the mighty hero named Wiggles saved the town from all three. I can't believe... You know what? I agree. Yes. Maribel would be livid about this. That's very true. Hold on, she say Wiggles? It's interesting. The order we did the tablets in, we could have came here with Maribel. I'll leave that as an exercise to the viewer. The truth's probably more boring than I want it to be. No, it's actually just as exciting. Last week, we ended up going and saving this town and then finding it destroyed, saving it again, finding it destroyed, saving it again. This town had some problems. That is why it's called Not Again. Monty! Oh, hey, Monty. Monty's been our friend in so many of our games. Monty in Dark Prince. The Legend of Wiggles. Oh, they know. Oh. Yeah, that's true. No, see, like, Maribel, I'm a little sad we didn't do this first before Maribel left, because Maribel's reaction to this would just be incredible. Like, unnamed sidekick to Wiggles? No world where she isn't fuming mad. I think Mervyn is still stuck on not having been able to save the town himself. We will have to bring her back, that's true. The way that she left was not as permanent as Kiefer's. Picture someone tall, dark, and devastatingly handsome. He's a hero. You're already picturing them in your mind's eye, aren't you? Tall, dark, and devastatingly handsome. Yeah, she did leave with her equipment, which is at least, like, good sign. Mantle. Tempest Shield. I'll pass. How are we doing on mini medals? 62. I think we need 3 more for Miracle Blade. Welcome to the greatest shop in the whole world. I'm just so glad that Wiggles, like, as we showed, this town could be destroyed. The choice to spare Wiggles and the choice that ended up saving the town is a choice. You could, like, the game is so heavily handedly telling you not to do that, but you can do that. Well, good for you. Damn. One of the only meaningful choices you can make in the entire series. You get, here, total list of meaningful choices. Sparing Wiggles. Who you're marrying. Like, there's your... Oh no. Aishe can't just take everybody at face value here. Like, wow, that's incredible. The descendant of the hero Wiggles. She is playing into that clown job real well. I think Monty's amazing. I want to be friends with loads of monsters. You think everybody agreed not to tell her? Yes. That's 63. Keep them coming. Well. I don't know. Look, well. It's free real estate. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. Let's go check out the tower. It'll give us a little bit of combat experience with our new jobs. We could use a little bit of that. I think there's... We'll check the radar. It'll tell us if there's a... Yep. We do have a... in the Pillar of Sulk here, we've got a fragment to find. So we should take our time and go up here. We're probably the only ones who can go up here. Oh. I'm gonna find a way to disable that. That was on me if that flickered the... Might have been while we were coming in. Oh, oh! Hey, buddy. Alright. Wow. I'm sorry, is that 117 on health? Ooh, we are... Okay. 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 What do you have? So you've got Death Dance, Muscle Dance. That's a group, and then Flame Slash. No defensive abilities. We got Focus Strength. An Infectious Step that gets the enemy tripping in the light fantastic. It's a sultry dance. Weird Dance. We have Weird Dance and Tap Dance, and we've also got the Band Dance. A preventive jig that prohibits the enemy from dancing. No. Okay. Yeah. If you do the exact opposing dance that the opponent does, like, you can completely negate the dance. Slyho learned Poison Breath. Ooh. Animal Magnetism. Oh, Paladin has Selflessness to start. That's the taunt, effectively. And Stomp, and then Pratfall from the line of Bozo. A lot of moves for our, level 1. Yes. One more. We did find Dragon. What is animal magnetism? Makes it likely that monsters will come make friends with you? Okay. That's cute. It's basically give them a meat, you know? Good old sirloin. Maybe not quite sirloin, but you know. A lips heart. Ah, the deadly smooches. I see. Unleash. It's interesting, I do want to put, Aishe in, like, a more, physical class. But I also, because she starts with Dancer, I want to complete that, too. Like, that's a pretty important bit to me. Like, Luminary is a nice job to go towards. Okay, I gotta remember our... If you remember, we want to go under and around. Who says Teen Idol can't hit people with swords? Look at that flip. Did she just do like a 720 on top of that flame slash? Oh, also that rank of clown. That's true, yeah. Teen Idol with a sword is basically half the genre. She can absolutely, I mean, she's got Dancer Max to go with the sword. It's perfect. Not items. Ah, nothing. Just get out there with the, this is what it sounds like. Dude, that's so many. Yeah. Here Slime runs off. Monster Meadows. Yeah, 10-2 is basically that. That's true. Okay. Up we go. And here we are. We found the mysterious fragment. The mystery fragment, huh? Okay. Who can say? We've gotten a couple of those, you know? Got the one from Gracos 5. Alright. That does mean that we didn't need this immediately, but, like, this was a good place to go and grab while we were here. Get a little bit of adventure going with our new friend. I really liked just us laying under the stars as our, like, hey, like, if we're gonna be traveling, we should get to know each other. It's such a calm place out here. Like a fairly vulnerable thing to do near the grave of your parents. I don't think this has anything for us. This is just the hill. Yeah, okay. Everyone does love just looking at a big hole. Paladin armor's very good. The holy site. I'm a good little slime. We don't have much to do here. But we do have a home for monsters. Alright. I collected every monster in this game once. That is something beyond the range of how I tend to play these things. Alright, let's head over to, Hubble. Let's head over to Hubble. Okay. Where was Hubble's continent? Looking at the mini-map, trying to divine where a wizard lived. Can make it bigger. Wizard hut is upper left. Okay. Yeah, because here's the conservatorium. Alright. And I'm gonna quick step away. We'll be back, and then we'll head up to Hubble. Alright, so let's go ahead and we know who we want to talk to. I think I like it. First, though, we should go talk to our friend, right? Interesting how differently Aishe comes off in our party chat. Not like in a, not like, not fitting, but like, she knows the, like, the rules of travel and, like, is big on this. Anyway, hi. We're friends now. I'm the queen of the most musical kingdom. She's so, like, she did ask us to bring her, like, something, you know, like, hey, if you could help, if I can help, please let me know. Like, I have no friends my age, and I want to be able to do anything with y'all. And, this is something that's absolutely within her purview. Okay. You know, you managed to banish my boredom. And then, like, all the advisors are just like, oh my god, do you know how many, like, we have, like, so many districts that we need to deal with, the taxes, the decrees, oh my god. Alright. Yeah, zoning reform? Nah, we got Torben players. Could Crispin be descended from Florin? Any relation to Crispin birds? Crispin doesn't feel like entering it. Yeah, I don't know where he is. We have a couple green shards, so we might just be able to go open up a new place now that we've got those. I'll do a quick check around Hubble. I also want to go back to the past. Have a chat with the wizard, you know? Yeah, let's see if Nira's around. Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. We'll come on back then. Alright. I'm gonna make a slight detour before we go to our new area. I want... We're nearly through all these pillars. Oh, I can camera control this time. You know what? This should be a fun trip for Aishe here. Like, hey, here's us going on our trips to the past. We just were in Hubble. Now we're gonna go to Hubble in the past. Muscle Dance is doing fine. Muscle Dance is like a fine, not quite, weird whacker. Sire? I do. I don't know that I, like, actually do, but I'm gonna try anyway. So I tried doing this earlier. This is what we call time travel scamming. We had a wizard who was researching an ultimate spell, and we went to the future and found the ultimate spell on their grave. So, what if we take the ultimate spell we found on their grave and tell them about it? Yes, yes. The Wiz. You know, I'm a long way from finishing my research. Wait, I'm sorry, you know the spell? I haven't made the spell. How do you know the spell? I didn't even finish the spell. How do you know the spell? You beat me with my spell? My spell? You're not confusing it with heal or mid-heal. No. Oh my god, we're gonna have to great leveler to dispel oomph. I am so happy we get to do the loop on this. The supreme spell that I've been developing. You learned it from watching me do the cast of the, like, junk version of it on Hybris? Yeah, this is a classic time crime. We're just confusing the Wiz. I would like to thank you, Slyo. Your magical prowess has given me a boot up the backside. I'm so happy that we can give you time crime. These details like this are the things I love the most out of, yeah, I did the password, in here, in the past as well. That was just normal graves. But yeah, these bits like this are the things that, like, I think 7 does the best. Where we're playing in the space in fun ways, with the past and present, you know? I think the existence of the Aishe as a character is one of those great things. Same with Mervyn. Like, you know, they both exist in unique ways to the world we're in. Or like us hearing about the Ruckers from One Island and like that reputation falling to another, bits like that. Dragon Quest VII does a few things right, also does a lot of things, maybe a problem that's... I appreciate, like, what it means to leave Kiefer in the past, and us having Maribel staying home with her dad. The trio of Slyo, Kiefer, and Maribel is a huge part of this game to me. And so, all of a sudden, now we no longer have two of our three main party members at the moment. And that... I think that's kind of sad. I'm glad for Ruff. We've yet to even meet Aishe much, so we've spent a small amount of time with her. And I think Mervyn is doing, like, I like, Mervyn a lot. I like the scenarios we get to have immediately after adding him to the party. Alright, we want to go to Haven. Oh. Well, we do actually want to go to Haven. Hold on. Who do we have in town? Slime, Gene. Okay. We might have some more to find. We don't have any at the moment, new ones. Let's go to Hubble. Yes. Indeed, Shinku. That is, the next place I would like to go. Is we learned Great Leveler off of, the Wiz's gravestone after he had completed the spell. And then we went to the past and taught him the spell that he had made from the future. So now, after we taught him the spell from the future in the past, what's the spell in the present? And how many times can we loop it? I said that as a joke earlier. I had no idea they actually wanted... Yes! Yep! You called it. We can do time crimes. Alright. As a reward for showing wisdom enough to find my final resting place, further wisdom. I had thought the Great Leveler, the pinnacle of my achievements, the crowning glory of my life's work. But no, with the aid of Slyo and his companions, attain even greater heights of sorcerer's splendor. The result is the single most advanced enchantment the world has yet seen. The Greater Leveler. May only be used by pure heart. Glad he was. This is maybe an upgrade? This is maybe an upgrade. Because now it's an AoE Great Leveler. It hits you. It hits everything. It's not like AoE full party opponent, it's AoE full. Yeah, all buffs and debuffs. It is very powerful as a tool. Does things that nothing else can do. You know, it's all targeted, gets rid of more buffs. But, you know. Anyway. You mean Great Lever doesn't get rid of oomph despite the demonstration? Yeah. It just wore off on its own. Okay, how many more pillars do we have left? Let me take a look. We have a yellow pillar, a green pillar, and a blue pillar. That's all that's left. Not quite here. So let's head to green pillar. I think green pillar is probably what it is because we had multiple green ones left. Yeah, this is it. All right, welcome. It's time for another adventure. Goodie bag? Yeah, Wimby. This is what you do? Huh. Okay then. You know, I suppose. Okay. There's some sort of rise over there. Let's head south first. Egg? Rotten egg. So happy. But yeah. Erases effects of all spells, advantageous and unhelpful. Egg. Ah! The mystery egg. Oh god. We got the owls. Sharpshooter. So many flips. That's right. Now we've leveled up from clown to Fall Guys. We get the weird leer. And the puff puff. A lot of new enemies in this area. Ice turning into a bean. Return of these big automatas? I don't think we'll have to be on Jester for long, so just giving it its time. Yeah, part of us being in 3 islands that were all in the same layer is that they all kind of shared an enemy squad. So this is a jump. How's this? Warning, this is a dead end. The village lies in the valley to the northwest. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's a lot of fire damage on Aishe. Okay. Looks like there's a treasure down here, though, so... better come and get it. Flame Tank Boomerang! Ooh! Flame Tank Boomerang real. That's always been like a... yeah, that's 10 under... okay. Slyo and Rough. Honest to goodness, this might be better than Zombies Bane. At least having both in the pocket, you know? Ruff can't use regular weaponry. Ruff gets, like, martial artist from 3 style weaponry, where, like, certain weapons are really good, and then if you equip others, you, like, tank your stat instead. Animal Assailer. Yo! Okay. We have Kabuff in the form of the Gritty, but we're not on that class anymore, so this makes up for that. Nice to have Kabuff. It's just a good thing to have in a pocket, you know? But yeah, Flame Tank Boomerang, you know, every time I see that, you know, it's like, oh, that's a real thing. Okay. Zoom. Alright, what's up around this corner? Any treasure in this, like, little... cul-de-sac of the world? Does not appear so. Got big drag racers. I remember these things being huge ass kickers in Dark Prince. They showed up in like one of the early side dungeons. Okay. Looks like we've got... damn, that is doing more damage than the lightning even does. Lightning's like 40 to 50, and that's doing like Gag Merchant. Alright, we're past the Fall Guy. Fall Guys is over. We played 4 rounds of Fall Guys, and now it's on to something completely different. Break out the Amogus. Competent Curer. Okay. Now remember, we're on, this is going to be a long-term one. Heal Slime is a bit of a walk up to get to, but it will give Ruff access to powerful healing abilities we don't have. Gag Merchant sounds like a 6 out of 10 Jackbox game. It's got to be like one of those that takes a little bit too long to play and like just is a little bit too in-depth sort of things. Like, it's really funny when everybody's on all cylinders, but everybody's got to be going for like the PowerPoint stuff to work. Definitely thinking about the PowerPoint bits with it. Kind Heart Pick Me Up in Altruist for the Steel Slime levels. I'm gonna get Aishe some levels. Speaking of levels, ooh, the Iron Knight. Ooh, Thin Air. Okay, sure. That's yeah, we'll be getting like the healing spells up the track soon. I'll check the west side before we go over there. Yeah, and that looks very obviously like the way to go, so I want to check for treasure. I know. It's too windy. It doesn't look like there's treasure over here, just drag racers. You know, gotta say, Jester's not feeling terrible. Obviously, it's got, like, low stat numbers, but... Yeah, handing over a staff. I handed over a diamond when we joined the party, but you're right that, like... Staff of Divine Wrath. Keeping the squad on AI is great for showing off all the weird moves you never bother to use because they all amount to the same deal some damage. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually really happy leaving them on, like, spend no MP, like, wander like this. They're pretty good at it. Anyway, what the hell we got here? Oh, well, we can't find out yet. Yeah. You know, Aishe is wielding the Guardian Blade from her forebears, whom we already know, but also is wielding the spirit of our other forebears, in the Sage Bozo indeed. Interesting. What are these pillars here? One and two on Game Boy. I like 1 and 2 on Game Boy. It's not where I first played 1 and 2. Oh my god, look at that thing. The Iron Egg. The invincible Iron Egg. It's untouchable. Completely invincible. Steel egg. Eggs of steel. Beat my boss. God, now I'm thinking about eggs of steel. Oh, no. Oh, we got something over there. Take a look. Temple on a wall? Yeah, 1 and 2 on Game Boy is a cool game. Like I said, I played 1 on NES, like, originally, but, like, I completed 1 and 2, like, the first time in full on Game Boy. Didn't play 2 on NES. Jobbing Comedian. A new friend, yes. Also, 1 and 2, of course, has the upcoming HD 2D that's going to be a... Looks like a very, much like many of the remakes, 1 and 2 on Game Boy is a very different game than 1 and 2 on the NES. Not much different than the SNES. That's actually, like, what it's based on. Zombie Zapper. Okay, Monster Masher is getting really interestingly powerful support stuff. I didn't really know what to expect on this one. But, like, those are all real things to get. Yeah, as you can see from the game we're playing right here, Dragon Quest titles tend to not just be one-to-one remakes. The job system in this is a pretty... Like, we haven't talked too much in detail about it, but the job system in this versus the job system in 7 PS1 has some pretty large differences. The way that you would have cross-class abilities you would learn differently, the way they rank up. Yeah, I didn't realize Thin Air was going to be free, too, by the way. Pretty sure I have everybody on Spend No MP, so... But yeah, and we'll see when we finally get to 8. 8 might be a while, by the by. It is... Like, I know that the game after 7 is gonna be, Caravan Hearts. That's the very obvious lead-in after 7. And it fits in our numbered, non-numbered, numbered, non-numbered setup. We would then go to 8, but like with the existence of 1-2 remake, I might want to do those with builders built in afterwards. Vacuum Thin Air sets an incredible standard that's ironic for this reason. So welcome to a really interestingly built town. We have a town built into a canyon. And also... the soaring serious people of the clouds. Do you remember when we talked to... when we went to the town that we had found the magic carpet in? In the town that we found the magic carpet in, we had a couple people tell us about way back in the day, the folks who lived in the skies. Now let's check out this canyon. Alright, the wind is blowing without stop in this canyon here, which is great for the Cirrus. Thinking about Winglies. Maybe the silliest possible name for... from Legend of Dragoon. Wingly. But yeah, we did hear tell about way back in the day when there were people who lived among the clouds and such. Yo! Okay. That's for the Monster Meadows. The rankest folly. Okay. It sounds like there's a disagreement about some sort of stone that might have something to do with the winds. Fie upon thee, O boneheaded oaf! Okay, it's a pretty big disagreement, it looks like, between the praetor. Just me or Mervin's comment not being familiar with these folks? I don't know if I read this as unfamiliarity with the Cirrus, but like perhaps like as a concept, but having not visited here as a like new and delightful these people who live here, what a wild large world that the Almighty has left for us. Is that good? Huh. Again, hearing about the gray rain, the petrification. Hey, there it is. I might want to go get that sword, like, right now. I'll be honest. Might want to get that Miracle Blade. No, I think you do have that's also a way to read it, too. Unable to fly. Oh, no. Like, it very much, like, reading it as rather Mervin talking about, like, the world is full of much mysteries that I am not aware of, as well. Alright. What do you got going on? Sanctum of Cirrus. Great darkness has taken over the halls. We had to leave behind the Stone of Ceaseless Winds. You know, in Pilot Wings, I'm sure that this is definitely a universal thought. Is like flying in Pilot Wings 64, where you have to use the thermals to get big air to be able to get up and climb. Like, there's the different levels where you have to climb up like 5 thermals in a row. That's the Cirrus, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure which it is, Shinku. Perhaps we'll learn. Perhaps Mervin will have some familiarity. Like, definitely, you know, the Demon King's evil is... Aisha's just a lot more passively learning about the world as we're going through these. I'm sad Maribel isn't at the party anymore, is basically the thought. I'm glad that she's joined the party, it's just... You spend so much time with Maribel, and it's like, okay, well, that's just normal now. Yes, please. 210 gold out of the chest, 200 into the hand of the innkeeper. Balance. In all things. We're ahead 10 gold. I'm reminded of the town that was like across a river. We had a couple of them in a... Oh, Fidelia doesn't have wings. Or maybe can't. Yeah. Oh no. She's being bullied. Groundwalker, scuttlebug. They're just flying in circles around her, bullying her. Scuttlebug. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to have a conversation with those kids. Now, what do we got here? Oh, Fidelia is just found, like, is the only non-Cirrus in the... Okay. Too much dependent on the fly, especially like the way the whole place is built. Yep. Here we've got a visitor, of course. Tell me about any armors you got. Magical skirt. Magic armor. Enchanted. Ooh, enchanted armor. Angel robe. White shield. Oh, we have some real choices now with magic armor, enchanted armor, angel robe. I like the idea of enchanted armor for Aishe. Puts her on par with Maroon. Melvin. Good old $20. Scuttle everyone. Alright, let's check the weapons before we buy anything. A fairy foil. Warhammer, and oh, we can buy Flame Tang Boomerang. Okay. That's nice. And a boomerang. Okay. Let's go ahead and buy a copy of Enchanted Armor. It's great that one of the party members is a kid on a dog. Yeah. Like the scene we had earlier with the party on the cliff side where we got introduced to Aishe and like slept under the stars. You get the very short shot of the party lying down, but Ruff is just like clinging to Mom Wolf. It's great. Alright, we'll go with this for now. I can get another Enchanted Armor, but I'm gonna leave. Well, like, it'll be fine. Okay, let's check out the rest of town first before we get moving. I enjoy finding our treasures, you know? It's a fun time to just sort of find what we have need for. Across the Vale northward. Yeah, it needs to be... Can't just bowl over at everybody on this one. Alright. We're not heading that way. We are... This way out? Yeah. We have a detour to take. This one's important. Wow! I'm holding out for a hero. Damn, that vacuum wave is 100 damage to everyone. What the hell? Yay! Sharpshooter! Sharpshooter. That thin air is nuts. Does that have a fail chance like the tidal wave, or is that just 100 to all? Like, if that's just 100 to all, there's no reason I'm ever using another move, right? Like, that feels like it might be one of those moves that has a call chance. Yeah, wind resistance is something. We run into enemies that don't take swoosh damage. That's true. What? Immunity makes sense on that for like, okay, this is a big move we've got access to, but also like there's gonna be folks who just a 0-2. Alright. Time for a small detour. Like, Slyo, it's cool. Kind of adorable, actually. It's cool that you're going back over all the places, but, you know, like, we do have a thing to do, right? Alright. King Maximo. So, 65 mini medals is a miracle sword. 75 is... Oh, 75 is an upgrade for the Monster Meadows. Okay. So this is gonna be our big treat for now. Replenish the barrier's HP with each attack. Miraculously. It's a +10 over the Roamer Blade. Very stylish, too. We could do it over the Flame Tang Boomerang, but I'm actually liking the Flame Tang Boomerang. We can give this to Mervin, and it's a pretty damn big jump. Alright. Well worth the trip. That's a huge upgrade. Okay. Head back to the shrine. Let's head back to, the Vale. No, these are all good upgrades. We've been finding some nice bits like that, so... Alright, we want to head back to... Ailess Vale. Wonder if the gambling hall updated. We went there once quick, which had it had a heart, but we didn't get to see what the heart was because we didn't get it. We'll definitely have to find a time to do some more match game. Woo! Not yet at a level. Oh no! Oh, that thin air is so good. Okay. So we want to head north from the east side of the valley. And that'll head us up to the Darkened Temple and try to find what's going on there. We want to have the Stone of Wind generation. Wait, hold on. We're looking for some sort of stone that makes wind? Would you call it a crystal? Is there gonna be a... Nice. Real heal. Oh, Real Healer has mid-heal. Good. Getting up there. I think that's a rank 4, which kind of gives us our idea of how the rest of this is gonna go. 2 would have been heal, 4 is mid-heal, so you can kind of see the... up there. Anyway, let's go to the Wind Temple and see if we can't find a wing raptor to bonk on the head. Shall we? Buddy. 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 Woo! I love the way they run off. Great little animation. Beep. We learned that Beep was friend. Okay. So we have to head over to the east side and then head north from here, so... Three whole gold. Another meat. Need one more gold. Ah, here's the rest of some of the houses for the Cirrus. Zounds! Yoinks! Ruh-roh. I see. Well, you know, that actually makes way more sense here in Aeolus Vale for the Cirrus. You just want to have a place you can just leave out the door, right? A door to nowhere like that is actually just a real door. Like, hey, I just gotta fly over to the shop. I know, kids are cruel, Slyo. I glimpse her piteous countenance, an insurmountable urge to torment her doth well up within me. It's only been 20 years. Okay. So, like, the older folk in town are like, hey, you know, like, I know that it's breezy season, and, like, it's really easy to just fly around, but, like, we can't depend on that being here forever. We did hear about this we did hear about this, though, in the past, or in the present. In the past of our time period, the present Slyo's time period. Again, hearing about the folks who, you know, lived in the skies. We gotta be getting close to a first level. Is it like a pebble? Like what? What's a sacred stone? What is a fire emblem colon the sacred stones? Bill Topper. Wow, we are really moving through Jester quick. Thunderpants dance. Like, I don't think we've gained a single level, but I think we're at level 6 on that. Yeah, level 6. We've not gained a single... Ah, the Ike Likers. Well, that's... Sacred Stones is, Ephraim and Seth and is Leon the necromancer dude? It's been a while. Drag Racer. Yeah, it's the brother and sister, and Tara, and I remember most of Sacred Stones. I played more of Sacred Stones than I did Fire Emblem, the game titled Fire Emblem on the GBA. Though I played more of Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn than Sacred Stones as well, so... Unaffected! Ice Breath doesn't do anything. Damn. Ephraim and Erica, yeah. I couldn't for the life of me remember her name. I don't know why, because hers is the path I played. Alright. There is a small village here. I have to learn about that. Fire Emblem is a series that I haven't kept up with. In that, like, I played Radiant, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn close to their release. I played Radiant Dawn on, and I played them both on the Wii. Because you can play GameCube on the Wii. And I played Awakening. But I don't think I've played a single title past Awakening. Oh, the Riders are back. I haven't played Fates. I haven't played any of the like 2 remake. I haven't played Three Houses. I know, obviously, Three Houses was very huge. I know a lot of the characters from Three Houses through osmosis. Like, just as one does. I really enjoyed the Ike pair of games. I thought those were great. Ooh, Steel Knight. Cassette. Ooh, okay. Double up. Yo, is that actual? Oh, is that Carver's move? That can't be as powerful as it was for Carver. There's no way. Ufoff required 133 battles of the master in the original and 71 in the remake. Another friend. But yeah, I have effectively it's that I have far too many other like long-running series I'm still looking at playing games from to be able to like want to add Three Houses on there. But also, you know, at some point that'd be fun. It's just that Three Houses I know is a lengthy game. Much like any Fire Emblem. Yes, Ruff has a Heal Slime form now. Can we get follow orders? I want a quick abilities, offense, double up. Ditch defense to increase attack by an impressive amount. That looked like that had priority. God. That's a good one to have. We are on a heal slime right now. A cure slime would be red. Don't. But yeah, and I haven't played Fates. That's the one that had like 3 versions. Donkey Zote. Go back to Don't Use Magic. You can fit that in where you want. Which, like, I suppose, is not dissimilar to Three Houses in that manner, too. So... Let's check out this town here and see what's up. So do we have a town of like... Oh, this is the custodians. Okay, this is an honest-to-goodness Cirrus camp. Wow, they've been cutting down trees. Looks like they built this in a hurry? I wonder what's up here. Okay. Well. Well! Fates is a video game where they did not figure out what people liked about Awakening, so they just did more of it. Interesting. I know that, yeah, so, again, played Awakening, and Awakening was like... I remember in that era, Fire Emblem was like... basically a dying series. And Awakening did way, way better than expected. And it became a very large series. It got a lot of groundswell after that. And then Three Houses was huge. Like, Three Houses is like its own thing. People playing Three Houses for, like, it rather than Fire Emblem, the name. Like, more people knowing it for that. Well, the Metal Ooh, do we get Metal Slash? Magic Barrier. Burning Breath, that is a Paralyze move. Okay. Everything after Awakening has been trying to make Awakening again. Interesting. Oh, hello. Folks flying on in. Yeah, Three Houses has its own Warriors title, right? Three hopes, three wells? Well. Oh, Slyo Snack, thank you. I am very good to have a Slyo Snack right now. Get up to 100? Yeah, 101 resilience. 3 Brent 4 houses. That is one of the funnier bits about that. I don't quite know if that's like, they are specifically DLC, but I do know that they were like a post-release bit. I'm just gonna put the Zombies bane away, I'm not re-equipping that. I don't know what these are doing. Okay, yeah. I know it was post-game, I didn't know if it was like DLC or like a free update. How long must this go on? This town's got the sad music and it just kind of looks sparse, you know? Okay, full DLC. It's just got a Shroud of Darkness. Hi. You're looking for some heroes, some adventurers? Is that what you're looking for? Howdy. Sad town music when you're stuck in the boring suburbs. You got a Wingly door in there? Okay. Somebody's got to come with, then. Oh, the sacred stone isn't kept in a locked room. Okay. Okay, yeah. Chimes, okay. Remember the chimes. How does that work? Are they like, do they have wing prints? They have wing prints. That sounds right, they have wing prints. Can I put like a paw on it? Will that work? Oh? Okay. Echoes was the most recent Fire Emblem, right? That's the one I think I only know of by wedding rings and the Engage. Okay, Echoes is the remake of 2 then? Right, it would be called Engage because it's got the wedding rings. Right, that's why it's Engage, and you got the weird hair on the lead because of the household name. We're at 7 already. Good. Rib tickler. We're gonna be able to get over to Troubadour pretty quick, which is nice. I'm quite happy to be able to get to. Yo, look good, buddy. Look at these friends. Oh, I love the like fun like bag holding Flintstones snatcher. The bag oh, okay, well. Yeah, like that sounds like Echoes. I guess in my mind, because it's like Shadows of Valencia, is the title on that one. Something close to that. Yeah, Monster Masher's getting a lot of friends, which has been great. I'm happy to have a lot of friends show up at the hut. No, we don't keep any there. It's fine. Hello? The half hog. Half hog, half also hog. Full hog, actually. My gold! Toxic zombie. I specifically, the more specific memory I have with picking up Awakening is that the reason I own Awakening, I didn't plan on picking up Awakening, but I had my 3DS, and I was really excited for a number of titles on the 3DS that I picked it up for. You know, I picked up this 3DS and it's like, well, Mega Man Legends 3 is going to be on here. It's going to be great. We'll pick that up and play that. It's going to have a fun time. But while we're waiting for that, there's another game that I'm really excited about that I want to pick up on this. And let's go up and pick up this game called Sticker Star. I didn't finish Sticker Star. I'm sorry, that hit all of them? Damn, Sleepy. Glad you knew to hit them with all the sleepiness. Also, these are some hefty slimes. But yeah, I picked up Sticker Star, played through it for a while, and decided, no, returned it, because it had still been within the week that I bought it, and just went and got Fire Emblem Awakening. Oh, a level! Alright. Mervin level. All right. Well, maybe it's both, actually. 9 HP. Nice. That's a great level. 5 MP. Yeah, all right. That's great stuff. And yeah, okay, we get the Aishe level as well. I want like 6 or 7 HP out of this. 4. Okay, 5 strength is quite good though. That makes a lot on there. I wanted a little more health, but I'll take a strength amount as well. We'll be able to leverage that. As I had said, like, her damage was, like, comparable to Mervin's. Even with Mervin in, like, Paladin setup, being down levels. So, like, I think she's gonna do pretty fine at, like, physical attacking if I wanted. Nope. Treasure. Yeah. But yeah, so I didn't, like, initially plan on picking up Fire Emblem Awakening, but it's like, well, I bought Sticker Star, and I had returned it for, like, ooh, mini medal. Nice. And it wasn't like I had cash for it. It was like, well, you gotta pick up another game for it. Because this was like from a GameStop or whatever. And so I just picked up Awakening because that had been like pretty recently released. And I was quite happy with that. So. The half hog. I'm certain I've talked about this before. I picked up the 3DS initially for 3 reasons. Sticker Star was 1, Mega Man Legends 3 was 2, and Tales of the Abyss getting a remake was the 3rd. Those are the 3 that got me to pick up that console. So I guess, like, it's like 1 out of 3 with a monkey's paw on 2? I don't know. Ooh, we overshot that one. I am glad that, like, they did, from like, having watched Color Splash and more Origami King. I've only seen very limited stuff of Color Splash. But, like, the Paper Mario stuff with Origami King has gone in a different direction, but what looks like a much more, like, real fun direction. So. Not the, like, Thousand Year Door direction, but, like, its own different way. Bag. Nah. Ignoring you. We'll go downstairs first. I think that's obviously a place I can fall. Oh. Mimic? Lightning. Okay. Isn't that... Yeah, that's literally what I'm holding. Okay. Mimic? Mimic! Woo! I was right. Everybody say hi. Hello. Chomp. Alright. Goodbye, Mimic. Glad to see you here, Mimic. Always a good friend. Okay, I could not sneak by. We tried. Usually monsters in place aren't, like, recruitable. I don't know if that's true in this game, but that's, like, that tends to be a thing where, like... Hello. Damn, the counting sheep is way more powerful than I thought. That's hitting like 80%. Also, look how cute they are sleeping. Master Medicator. Okay, that's 5. Making progress. So I think this is the place we're gonna fall if we, like, fell off the platform. Okay, that's a nice freebie. Give me that leaf. I think... You can have it. It's just so much damage. Alright, well. Obviously, it's the pit that you fall in, so... But even, like, Punishment Pit tends to have a goodie in it in Dragon Quest titles. So, like, coming down here and finding an Yggdrasil leaf makes sense. Yeah! Goodbye, Hog. Monster Masher's getting us so many buddies? I'm happy it's working out like that. Silver Knight. Kaswoosh. Ooh, Mervin gets multi-heal in Paladin? That's nice, okay. What? Okay. Huh. Hog. We got the sleepy hog. And that's the fight. Sleeping hogs. Alright. Something going on with the rotation. Do we want to go behind them? I thought maybe we would follow the way they rotated, but that didn't seem to be it. We didn't want to go forward, so let's try following, like, behind the Demon Defeater. We also have cassette. Okay. Ooh, and Flame Breath. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Tails in the sky. Uh-huh. And there's the exit. I guess if you can fly, that's not really that big of a problem, is it? Right? Yo! Hey, what up? Vapor. Alright, Vapor. Let's go ahead and set up... Insulate? Oh, I need to turn everybody else off of auto. That's fine. Big damage. Tactics. Follow orders, please. Kabuff. And heal on Mervin. Okay. Ooh, okay, you got moves. Isn't it okay? Unaffected by thin air. That's fine. Get you the weird whacker. Ooh. Help? Oh, that's bad. Mervin's too slow, huh? Okay. I had counted on Mervin being fast enough to use that multi-heal. That was clearly a mistake. Alright, let's... Okay, get folks standing. There's trample, which isn't much. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up magic barrier so we don't get squished by Kaswoosh. then put up Kabuff. There's Kaswoosh. Okay. So yeah, the big thing here is that I'm used to the speed of, like, Maribel getting in or such, and Mervyn isn't nearly as fast. So, have to be very careful with that. Okay. Yeah, this is the boss in 6 at the top of a tower. A lot of towers. You're a flying foe, right? Ooh, that's a big hit. It's like cotton candy cloud. Try it one more time. Trample. Okay. Okay, you can't like the cotton candy cloud. Let's go back to Flame Slash. Trample. We gotta be getting close, right? No, no sheep! Not a single sheep stirred. I like the heal slime. Like when Ruff just goes bonk into the ground to summon the magma from the earth. I was defeated. Oh no. The worst is yet to come. Oh. I see. Well, the sanctum sounds like a whole place, but it also sounded like we weren't going to be going into the sanctum in full right now. We just need to walk in the door and, like, grab a goodie. Oh. Well. Harmer? Could it be? Yeah, it's Harmer. The little gap between the cave and the place here feels like a huh. Okay. Got a church, but nowhere to actually. Can, like, the Harmer save our game? Can the Scorpion save our game? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all. But no, I'm thinking of Eureka, the approach with a big tower. Hocus Chimera. Magic Chimera. Okay. Pretty crushed. Actually, I have a question. Yeah, that's what I thought. We want to take the left stairs first. It looks like that's a cutoff. So there's probably a ooh. Okay. Secrets of the Cirrus. Should the faintest breeze stir underneath their wings, float, scour with grace out of this world. This is like a real temple, and I only got, like, actual, like, rooms back here rather than just, like, Monster Hut, you know? Oh, sorry. If you were reading, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Chimera. Sorry. $40 damage is still a huge amount of damage for AoE. Okay. Anyone got a magical stone in here? Oh, sorry. You're napping. I don't want to interrupt. Barrel! 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 Perfect. Barrel! 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 Yeah! Barrel! Barrel! Give me that Sly of Snack. 6 HP. Not quite barrel. Jar break, dot wave. Left mimic. Chimera heart. Oh, I suppose all the chimeras are running around here. That's fine. Okay. Middle mimic! Hey, if I like... Ah! Hey, if I like... Ah, okay, fine. $50. And 300. Okay. Alright, let's head up the left side. That seemed to be the best way to go first. Because this was a dead end. Ah, okay. Nope. Had to check. Harmer's such a cool enemy. I love the, like, Jakiter's split armor with the blue-red. Hey, it's Weird Whacker. Alright. That's the power of Jester finished? Alright, we're gonna have to go swap off a Jester and get to Troubadour. I'm probably gonna want to do that, like, soon here. Do I want to walk back and do that? How about if a walk back is that? I might want to do that. Jester and Slime sharing moves. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, if I... We're through the gate. We'll have to go through the gate again, but the Sanctum is actually a much easier way to get through on the way back. Because we can fall in the hole. And now we're on the other side of the puzzle. Yeah, this is fine. Let's head on back. This is also probably a good spot to wind it down, get us in a position where we're good for next time. Also, let me perhaps find a way to get Aishe up to higher job levels, get vocations going. Because, like, I'd like to have her on the same, like, scale as the rest of the party. Like, maybe just get Troubadour going, and then be ready for Luminary, or something like that. We don't need to go that deep, but like a little more than none, you know what I mean? I wonder if there's other titles where, like, we have voice acting, because I'm saying Aishe because, like, AI, like an I, and then sh, as in, like, Ash, Final Fantasy 12, but, like, with an Aishe. Like, it's not the letter I, but Aishe, like that. Troll Trouncer. Huff! Venom Mist. Ooh, that's an upgrade on our because, like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was actually, again, because it's, Ira was, PS1. So... Yeah, our other title, like, I'm thinking of side titles with voice acting, like, where you get, you know, Dark Prince stuff, or, you know, things like that. So you'd have, like, characters with saying names aloud. Heroes, maybe? Heroes is on the list, but Heroes, I think, has to come after 8. That's at least where I have it, so... You're one of us now. Anyway, this is a good spot to leave it. I'll go take care of some side stuff. Again, probably just getting Troubadour up to speed. We'll figure out a good way to do that. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I'm sad Maribel's out of the party. I'm glad we've got some new folks. I liked our intro, and I'm interested in, we've got a whole new area. The whole new Cirrus here. We haven't seen any flying angels in any other place. Wonder how we'll connect on up. But yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more, follow, see when I go live. You get the cool skulls and slimes for subbing if you do that as well. Thank you to those who have. But if you're just here having a good time, that's great. Glad to have you here. Tomorrow is going to be a little later of a start because I'm going to be over doing a stream with Ty and Co-Buddy. So we'll be doing like a Wednesday on Thursday, but it'll be a little later start. It also might involve tiles. So, Anyway, thanks for joining. Have a good night, everybody.